I can still hear his voice,
Norman!
echoing in my mind, as if it were yesterday.
Come here!
As if I were still a child.
Be a man! Be an Osborn!
But it was long ago, and I was a child. And I was very afraid.
Come on, boy, don't delay. A little darkness never hurt anybody.
Afraid of the dark, afraid of the house.
You gotta learn, son. I promise you, this is for your own good.
But more afraid of my father.
This is our family estate, built by your grandfather himself. It's just one night. It'll be over before you know it. I'll pick you up in the morning, and you'll wonder what you were ever afraid of.
I was petrified. Through tear-filled eyes, I pleaded with him. I thought it was my father who didn't understand.
You'll thank me for this one day. I promise you.
The darkness is still here. It still calls to me. This is where I learned to embrace it. I made friends with the shadows within our familial home. And within my soul, I entered a fearful, sniveling little brat. But when I emerged, how I saw things differently then. My father was right. I should have thanked him when I had the chance. No. Come, little one. There is nothing you need fear, not from me. Or from the darkness.
This was nice, Randy. You always manage to show me a part of the Manhattan lifestyle I've never seen.
Okay, I'll take that as a compliment. But only nice? I was kind of hoping for something more.
One step at a time, okay?
Okay.
So, how's Peter doing? The roommate thing working out with you guys after all this time?
You know what? Hey, I got an idea. How about tonight, just for a change, we forget about Pete and talk about us?
Okay. Sorry.
The Green Goblin! Lori, we've got to... Run! Doesn't make sense. I knew that nightmare I had meant something. I mean, what would the Green Goblin want from us?
Who cares? Just run! He's just leaving?
I guess so. What just happened here?
I have no idea.
Are they coming home yet, Uncle Ben? Are they?
Sorry, buddy. Your mom and dad can't be here today. But your Aunt May and I couldn't be prouder of our junior scientist.
That's right, Peter, dear.
But they'll be back soon, right? See, that's them now.
That's the Watsons from next door, Peter. Now stand still, and let me help you get dressed.
Have you met the little Watson girl yet, Peter?
Uh-huh. It's not fair, Uncle Ben. They're never here. Not when I really need them. Sometimes before I fall asleep, I imagine I see them. It's as if they finally come back after all this time. But, well, you know, it's always just a trick of the light. They're never coming back, are they?
No, son, they're not.
I wish I'd been able to know my dad.
I understand, Petey, but you know I've always considered you like a son to me, don't you?
I know, Uncle Ben, but I'm gonna lose you too. Soon. And then who will I have? Who's gonna teach me stuff?
You're going to do fine, son.
Go ahead, Peter.
Do the right thing.
Make us proud.
Ugh. What the... Oh man. That was one weird dream. Ugh, I feel like I haven't slept a wink. Maybe I'm getting sick or something.
No, don't put me on hold again. I need to speak to someone. This is urgent.
Randy, what's going on out there?
Okay, I've taken a breath. No, please, just listen to me. It was the Green Goblin. He attacked me and then ran into a street lamp and... No, I have not been drinking, and I never do that.
Glory? What's up?
The Green Goblin. He's back. Oh, Peter. Do we have to go through all this again?
Will you listen to me? I've been attacked, you moron! Why won't you help me? Hello? Hello? They hung up on me! Jerks! My father was the editor-in-chief of the Daily Bugle! I'm gonna have him... Ugh!
Randy, it's going to be okay.
No, it's not. I can't make sense of it. Why us? Why?
Peter, what do you think? Peter? Where did he go?
I can't believe how tired I am these days. It's like my body is one giant bruise on the inside. If the Green Goblin is back in town, Norman is back, I'm gonna be out there as Spider-Man. It would be just like Norman striking me for my friends. He's one of the few men alive who knows my secret identity. I thought after that pseudo-mystical gathering of the Five ceremony he performed, he went even further off the deep end than he's ever been. I thought he was gone for good. Not that Norman ever stays down for long. How could I have been so blind? To not see the signs of his return. Have I really been so buried in my own life since Mary Jane? Since she died? That I couldn't see all the damage the Goblin has obviously been causing around the city? He's my greatest enemy. It's been almost since the beginning. He's always tried to take everything away from me. Always struck at the ones I love the most. Even his own son. My best friend, Harry, was poisoned by the Goblin legacy. And Gwen Stacy, the first great love of my life, killed her. And then years after, I watched him die, impaled on his own Goblin glider. Osborn returned to make my life hellish again. And here, the signs are all around. How could I have been so blind? Has everyone known? I've got to get to the Bugle. No one hates J. Jonah Jameson almost as much as he hates me. And if he really is back, they're going to hear from him. Ooh boy. Looks like I was right. But late. How could this have happened without me knowing? Why would he do all this and not come after me? Is it just more of that part of the game that Norman takes pleasure in? Torturing me by letting me know everything he's doing? What's he up to this time? I've got to see Jonah.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. This kind of thing is getting to me. The constant reconstruction, the beatings, the insane supervillains. I'm getting too old for this.
Jonah, what happened here?
He was looking for you, Spider-Man.
Huh? Robbie? Mr. Robertson?
It was fast and brutal this time. He didn't do much talking, but did say some things about destroying you and everyone you ever touched, taking away your pathetic life. But there was something. I don't know. Something different about him. I don't know. I was too busy diving for cover. I don't know if it was the same voice. He never seemed quite balanced on the glider. Something... It just didn't seem like the same Goblin.
Spider-Man! Help! Police! It's a web slinger! He's here to finish the job! Help! Freeze!
No thank you. Sometimes this all gets so tedious. I guess Liz is expecting company. Can't blame her for not wanting her father-in-law to be around her son. Her husband Harry and I were close, before he took up his father's Goblin identity. But I couldn't even imagine being part of that family. When Harry died, leaving a wife and a kid,
Hi, Spidey-Man.
Normie? What are you doing here all by yourself?
Waiting.
Waiting for what?
Not for what. For who, silly?
Okay, who?
My daddy. He's going to come back. I know he is. Grandpa, he always comes back, so I know my daddy will too. I just have to be good and wait.
Have you seen your grandpa lately?
Yup.
Grandpa comes to visit me sometimes. I'll bet he knows where my daddy is. Want to wait here with you for him?
Sure, Mommy. We can move in together.
This is more than I could have hoped for. It all makes sense now. This is the way it should have always been.
Just like when I was a kid. Always watching. Waiting for my dad to come home. The little guy's completely convinced. I guess I know how he feels. I've got to head out to Queens. I need to see Aunt May tonight. Just being here makes me feel better. The yard, this tree, this house, it's home. Always so bright, so warm and inviting. I love walking through this door.
Peter? Oh, it's always so wonderful to see you at that door, dear.
And it's pretty good to be seen.
Let's get you fed. You know, Peter, ever since you were a little boy, I just loved watching you eat.
I'm surprised I ever managed to stay so little with all the food you shoved at me.
Pish posh, you've got Parker genes. You'll be skinny as a rail your entire life. Just like your father.
Well, I hope... Oh.
Are you okay, dear?
Oh, yeah. Just a little achy. I guess I'm getting old.
Oh, you don't know what old is, kiddo. What you need is a good night's sleep, a hot bath in the morning, and a big breakfast.
Oh, yeah. What I need is more food. Oh, Aunt May, I keep forgetting to copy the CD of Uncle Ben and his barbershop quartet onto tape for you. Sorry, but I've really been enjoying listening to it. I must play it 5 or 6 times a day.
That's okay, dear. Do it when you have the time. I always have the memories of Ben singing right to me. As nice as it was for Charles Abbott's grandson to send it to me. I prefer the way I hear Ben's voice in my head.
Oh, do it soon. Promise.
That would be nice, dear.
Night, Aunt May.
You know, Peter, you've always been such a good boy.
Huh? Ah, another dream. I still feel horrible. Gotta figure out how to get a good night's sleep. Wonder where the fire... Nah, it couldn't be there. Not after what happened last month. Not going back to sleep anyway. So, might as well check it out. Jeez, it is the Stacy house. They were just rebuilding after the explosion last month. How could something like this have happened? There, Arthur and Jill. At least they're safe.
Just listen to me. It was the Green Goblin. He came in here laughing and destroying it. I don't know why.
Okay, so we'll get the fire out and then...
My son, Paul! He's still in there. The Goblin was particularly focused on chasing him down. I had to get my daughter out or I would have...
Sorry, sir. The fire. No one could get in there now. And even if they could, no one could possibly have... I'm sorry.
Paul? All trussed up and booby-trapped with a pumpkin bomb. Why would the Goblin target him? Okay, Paul, I need you to stay totally still. I think I can do this. That's it. Looks like we're both gonna live to hate each other another day, huh? Maybe. This man needs medical attention. Please. You can all thank me later. I mean, after you've put your guns away. Nothing ever changes. No matter what I do, they... What's this? What did you do, Norman? Leave it behind as a calling card for me? Where are you? I know you're here. Watching me. Planning your next sick move. It always comes down to this. You and me. Let's just get it over with. Come on, just fight me, Norman.
Excellent. He's ready.
Be it ever so humble. Randy, you here? Looks like I've got the place to myself. Just me and a full answering machine.
Parker? This is Jameson. Get your butt down to the bugle now. And this Green Goblin thing? I want pictures, boy. Plenty of pictures.
Hi, Peter. It's Betty Brandt. Look, the Goblin is on a rampage. Seems like the bugle's been targeted. I'm going home to visit my mom. Can't take any more of this. Just stay low, buddy.
He's doing it.
Pete, it's Randy. I can't be home right now. Too shaken up. I'm staying with a friend. I'll call you.
Norman's gotten into every part of my life. Looks like it's no sleep for me tonight. Gonna just clean up and go find him. Finish this off. Just wish I felt less tired. Oh, whoa. Head's spinning. Something wrong. Toothpaste? Something in the toothpaste. That's it. Why so tired? Why strange dreams? Toothpaste. Very good, my boy.
But I'm afraid you figured it out a little too late.
The toothpaste was just one of the many surprises I had sent your way. Rest easy, my boy. It'll all be over before you know it.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You're going to make me proud. Time to wake up, son. I've got you. There's really nothing to be afraid of. I know. I've been there. Of course, I was younger than you were when I entered the house and heard the call of the darkness, but there's nothing to be done about it now. We'll have to work harder with you because you're older.
You're insane, Norman.
You may well be right, but let's not get off on the wrong foot. We're here to help you find your way. The darkness will save you, my boy. I promise you that. It did me twice. The first time, when I was a child, it kept me safe and took away my fears. The second time was when I got impaled on my goblin glider. You remember that, don't you? You might call it a near-death experience. I was heading down that tunnel toward the light when the darkness called me back, took a left turn, and it saved my life. And it will do the same for you, my boy. You'll see.
They're never coming back, are they?
No, son, they're not.
I wish I'd been able to know my dad.
I understand, Petey, but you know I've always considered you like a son to me, don't you?
I know, Uncle Ben, but I'm gonna lose you too. Soon. And then who will I have? Who's gonna teach me stuff?
Peter, come to me, son.
Daddy? Is that you? Have you come back?
You're going to do fine, son.
Go ahead, Peter.
Do the right thing.
Make us proud.
Come to me, son.
Daddy, is that you?
Come to me, son.
Sorry to disrupt your dreams, my boy, but it's time to get to the business at hand.
I'm not playing any more of your games, Norman.
No more games. You can leave any time you like. The darkness doesn't appeal to you. Then go find the safety of the light. Go. I will not try to stop you, but you've got to admit, there is something enticing about the darkness. It's not nearly as cold as people make it out to be. Rather, comforting. If you think about it, we all begin and end in darkness. Pain only comes from the light of day. Life and all its horrors are revealed in the light. Take sunlight as an example. You have to squint your eyes, put on sunblock, sweat, and then what? Seek out the shade. The merest hint of the darkness.
Shut up, Norman! I'm leaving!
No one is stopping you, my boy.
Is that you? Where are you, Daddy? I'm scared. Have you come back to help me?
Normie? What are you doing, Norman? What kind of twisted game are you playing with your own grandson?
The boy needs a father, Peter. Every boy needs a father. I'm just trying to give him what he needs. Help him if you wish.
You could never.
If not me, then who?
Daddy!
This is what it was all about, Norman? How can one man be so sadistic? Bad enough you have to attack my friends to get at me.
Daddy!
But now you're terrorizing your own grandson?
I did no such thing, my boy. Especially not to your friends.
Daddy!
I saw what you did. To the Bugle. The Stacys, Randy and Glory.
Did you? Did you really?
Help me, Daddy.
Not everything is as it appears.
You're wrong, Osborn. I'm not responsible for your actions.
Don't rush to judgment, my boy. The light only brings pain. Trust me.
Trust you? I'd have to be as crazy as you are.
I only want what's best for you. It's the darkness that soothes, that comforts, that gives the Osborns our strength. Harry couldn't bear the power of the darkness. It drove him mad. Killed him. I have higher hopes for you.
Newsflash, Norman. I'm not an Osborn.
Maybe you're a lot more Osborn than you think. I tried to warn you, my boy. The light brings agony. Only the darkness offers any comfort.
Is there some kind of point to all this? You do have one, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do. I already told you. It wasn't me. I've come to realize some things, Peter. About you. About me. About where we stand in all this madness.
What are you talking about?
Simply that I wish to give you that which rightfully belongs to you, son. You don't remember, do you? It wasn't me in the costume, Peter. It wasn't me who terrorized your friends and loved ones. It was all you, my boy. You all along. Come now. Enter the darkness. Be a man. Be an Osborn.
And when I swing by, I'll fling away your troubles. Yeah, when I swing by, you shine. And I know that life can often be a struggle, but you'll soon be feeling fine. When I swing by, when I swing by, oh yeah, here I go.
Hey there, my fellow webheads. Just wanted to swing on by. Get it? Because it's Spider-Man, so I swing around on. Anyways, if you like this content, if you want to help support your fellow neighborhood Spider-Man and everyone else included in these, feel free to like and subscribe. If not, don't worry about it, but there's more to come. So, doesn't hurt nothing, right? Anyways, I gotta go fight some more crime, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya!